Hello, YouTube. Um, Today I don't really have anything to say, but I felt like making a video because there's nothing else to do, so I'm gonna tell you about my bored splurge today. Well, I was sitting here and I was like, well, I don't have anything to do, so then I cleaned my whole apartment and vacuumed everything. It's like, well, I still don't have anything to do, and I realized that I watched pretty much every single movie on demand, which is there, and so I needed some new stuff to watch. So I went out to Best Buy and bought a bunch of DVDs. Oh yeah, just a little note about my DVD collecting problem, maybe addiction. I don't know, but me and DVDs. Here's the splurge. I got a DVD for the first time in 1997, way before lots of other people started getting DVDs, and ever since then I have constantly been collecting, and certain times when I have no money, maybe for like a year or so, I would not buy lots of DVDs, but then I would go on a splurge and I would, get a bunch like I just did, or, anyway, and so on and so forth. But here's what I've come to the conclusion of. I don't really like renting DVDs because you go to there and you pay $4, and that's most of the time going to get you the DVD for 2 nights. And then you're like, I end up having returning it late, and I pay a late fee, and that ends up being another $4. That's $8, and that's half the price of the DVD right there. So why not just buy it in the first place, and you can watch it over and over and over again, yada yada yada. So when I just go and I buy movies. I if I may or may not have seen it, may have wanted to see it, and I'll just buy the DVD. And if it's not good, it just goes on the shelf, and it has become part of the collection. And a lot of people look at my collection, and they're like, "That's you got some really random movies in here." I'd be like, "Yeah, well, because a lot of the time I don't watch the movies before I buy them. I just straight up buy them." That's a little splurge on the DVDs. I also at one point tried to start cataloging all my DVDs in a blog and a little review, and I'm still working on that every now and then. If you guys want to check it out, go to this link right here. There's maybe, I don't know, I got like 30 or something up there, but it's gonna take me a fucking long time to like do that for all 500 DVDs. But eventually, I think what I'll do is every time I buy a new one, I'll just talk about it here instead. But if you want to go there and check it out, see what I've written about some of the movies I already got, go there, check it out. Here's the link again. There you go. All right. Anyway, and here they are. I bought. Thank You for Smoking. I have not seen this. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. I bought also the first 2 seasons of 24. Those are good. I know that. I haven't seen them all. I started watching sort of like later on, so I've got to like catch up on the first few seasons, and I have a feeling that there will be much staying up late into the night watching 24 when I should be doing other things. I also got The Warriors. That's a great movie. And I found this really cool box set of The Omen. I've been watching on demand, actually, they were there. The Omen, the original Omen, the first 3 movies. And in this box set, what is interesting about it is that it has the first 4 movies and the new 2006 version. And what I find interesting about this is that it was sitting there in Best Buy right next to the new version, and this here is only like $6 more than the new one. And this has 4 more movies in it, so I was like, well, okay. I'm a sucker for a deal, so I was like, I'll just get those 4 movies for the extra $6, and I don't really care. In truth, I didn't really care about the new one. I wanted the original movies to go with it. Anyway, as you may or may not be able to see behind me, I already have a bunch of DVDs there, but that's not actually all of them. There's a bunch more over there. In total, there's something like 500 or something of them. They're scattered around, and people like to take them from me because they're like, oh, he has lots of DVDs, let's just borrow them from him. And then they don't give them back, and they scratch them, and they lose the discs, and they give me the case, and I had to buy so many. Look at this. Hang on. Look at this. All these. This is my pile of useless DVDs. These are all the DVDs that at one point or another I had and people lost, and I had to go buy them again. It sucked. So yeah, that's about it from me today. I'm sure there's probably something else that is interesting that I could tell you about, but I honestly can't think about it. But I have six subscribers now. That's cool. Hopefully, more people will subscribe and more people will watch. That is the goal, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go make a BLT and watch some of these DVDs. No, wait, what? Which one? What? That's one I